Hello, welcome back to Pentiment. It's me, a Prustian, and I'm so excited to get back into this game. I was thinking about it as I was falling asleep last night. Like, what if I mean, just because I like to watch and read detective fiction, and I don't 100% know that this is actually like mystery solving in this game, but that's the vibe I got from some of the comments I saw about this game ages ago. Oh, the lightning. So, um, if it is, then I feel like there's a good chance that by the time I get to the Abbey, Baron Rothvogel might be dead, and I feel like it might be related to, like, the storm providing an opportunity, but, who would have done it and why? And maybe I'm totally wrong. I don't know. Alright, Andreas, what do you think? Hello, Andreas. Good morning, Andreas. So, Otto and Ava, huh? Yes? What about them? Yeah, Otto has a good eye. I can't fault him for that. I guess. She's a good, strong-willed woman. I'm not a gossip, Andreas. Yeah. Otto practically asked me to be his messenger. I'm only trying to understand how things stand. Did he really? Or did you just assume the part all on your own? He did ask. You've started picking up poor habits during your time in Tassing, Andreas. It can't be the Gertners. Peter is stern. Maybe the monks talk too much? Well, if you ask me, I think Otto's being a bit too slow about it. Oh? He's old enough already not to be smitten like a boy. They both like each other. It seems to me, if you found the right person, you should go for it. It's what I would do. Andreas, I believe you. You seem like a very straightforward person. Do I know Mistress Schmittin? What stopped you? Well, that's, personal. Huh, you just haven't found the right person? No. I do hope to find someone to have at my side as we build a family. God has not given me this blessing. Worry not. It could happen at any time, Andreas. One hopes so. I must get back to work, Andreas. Enough talk. Until later. Can I do, like, the mini-game again, or... Ender Schmidt's smithy. It's much longer than we used at the Abbey. Right. He does use one at the Abbey. You know, okay, wait a minute. What am I... Okay, if I hit J, I do come to the journal. Do I not have any current quests? Huh. Back to work on that, I guess. Oh wait, the flood. Here. The weather's awful, but I still have to get to the scriptorium. Hopefully tempers have calmed down since last night. Right. Indeed. I wonder if I should do a little more exploring? At least go to Central Town. Okay, we've got the bakery. We've got Ulrich here. God be with you, Andreas. It seems like we have a good spring storm, though I hope it lets up soon. Good morning. It's annoying. I have to walk all the way up to the Abbey in this. Complaining won't do you any good. Best to endure and have faith in God. Ulrich, I paid Gretch for last week's pumpernickel. Sorry to make you wait for it. It's no trouble at all. Please say hello to Lucky for me. Who's Lucky? Ah, that card-looking guy is Lucky. Of course, now I'm off to home and then to the Pfeiffers. Good morning, Agnes. What's going on at the Pfeiffers? Oh, the this will be remembered. Helena has about a month to go before her child is due. Her last one was hard. He didn't make it, God rest his soul. I just want to give her the best chance she can have. There was somebody who was praying at the shrine for his wife. Is that the same guy, like the father? It's in God's hands. Trust in providence. Always, Ulrich, but I'll do what I can to help. Why make the Lord do all the work? I must be off now. Yeah, that's a better attitude for Helena, I would say. Good day to you both, and Andreas, stay out of the rain. I think here, in this context, this is the nicer thing to say. And this was something else I was thinking about. How I was saying at the end of last time, I've not been particularly consistent with Andreas and his character, and I think that's okay. I'm still working it out, who I want him to be, and a lot of that is going to be just responding in the moment, right? But I think a general guiding principle I want to take is he's maybe not super religious into the whole, like, oh, of course, the current status of Christianity is the end-all be-all, right? But he's not, like, against it. And then I think that when it comes to being kind of nice to people, I want him to care more about being nice and gracious to people like his hosts and his friends and the people of the town. And that when he pushes back and is an asshole, maybe that's more against people in authority, like Ferenc and maybe even the abbot, right? So that's kind of some things I'm seeing for him. And so in that vein, I could go either way with this. But I think I'm just going to say until later, Agnes. Can I go into the bakery itself, though, here? I can. Aren't you a grump, Ulrich? Ah, child. Hi. Hi, Anna. Oh, adorable. Hello. Gret, right. Andreas, such a pleasure to see you, and looking so handsome as always. Back for more of my rye? Dear Gretch, you know I can't stay away from your rye. Also, he's a flirt. Andreas! I was passing by, thought I should say hello. Now, I must say goodbye. Aren't you a good man? Well, you're always welcome here, Andreas. And always welcome to my rye. Be well. Until later, Gret. That's delightful. God bless you, Andreas. Okay, fine. The boring interact, the default. What's my map show here? So I'm here. Town Commons. You know, this is fine, because I can continue this way. Although, I do want to hopefully see... Yes, I want to go past the Drucker house. That's actually the next thing I want to do, so I shall continue to the right. Because I want to apologize for missing dinner. Schlau! Hello, Schlau. I love the, like, let them sniff first, then scratch, then pet. Oh, it's so good. Somebody who knows how to pet cats did that. Okay, Drucker. Ah, it's locked. Is there no one here, though, that I can even talk to and explain? Maybe not. Well, I'll see them at some point, I'm sure. What's up at the mill? Okay, Staub is here. Look at you, long boy. Oh, so good. Yeah. Okay. What's this? What a curious mill. The wind turns the sails and that powers the grinding stone. Indeed. Isn't that just how mills work? glass windows. They must have cost a fortune. Oh, interesting. Good point. Oh, you can see... I assume that's the abbey in the background. That's amazing. Oh, I can go into the Roman ruins from here. I very much want to do so because... Oh my god, graffiti. Child's drawings. I wonder who the artist is. Oh, is this as far as I can go? At least right now it is. Okay. Oh! Collapse. This must have allowed access to the aqueduct. Huh. Interesting. Alright. Well, I do need to get back to the Abbey. Especially because I'm curious if anything has happened. Oh, hello again, Till. Hello there, Master Mailer. Hello, Till. Bumped into any ghosts lately? No, not since last we spoke. Good, good. Have you ever seen a nicer view? Don't get sights like this in the cities, I expect. I can't say that Nuremberg has many Roman ruins, no. Oh yes, Tassing is full of them, quite the marvels they are. I don't pay much mind to the writing on them, as I can't read Latin myself, but you might enjoy giving them a look. If you do, you'll have to tell me if they match the old legends I read about. Oh. What sort of old legends? I mean, I'm also curious about he can read, but what sort of old legends? Well, when Father Matthias was abbot, he would let me borrow books from the abbey's library. I think I read through half of that library before Father Gernot became abbot. Oh! Now he gets, like, the educated, font. He and Father Thomas are strict about which books should be read now. Books should glorify God, they say, not discuss the old pagan ways. Still, the accounts of the Romans in Tassing are my favorite. That old book talked about how the Roman knight Gaius Metellus defeated the Ratii, I think it was? Heavy snowfall had him caught in this very valley. Barbarians on all sides when Mars sent a wolf to the knight. As in the god Mars? Yeah, the Roman god of war and agriculture. I don't think I knew that. Mars represented civilization and peace through military might. Interesting. The wolf makes sense, right? The wolves are associated with Rome. Instead of killing the beast, Gaius followed it to a magical spring with trees covered in all sorts of fruit. Oh, now that's interesting because it matches the St. Moritz snowfall, magic spring, fruit legend. Mars provided the wolf and the spring, and Gaius Metellus founded Tassing after defeating the barbarians to honor Mars. It's also Mars and Moritz, which is interesting. They're very similar sounding. That's where all this came from. Right? That sounds a lot like the story Brother Matthew told me about St. Moritz, without the Roman gods, of course. I hadn't thought of that. Both were snowed into this valley, weren't they? And saved near springs? Near a spring? I wonder if it's the same story. Oh, I don't know about all that, Master Mailer. A lot of stories get mixed up over the years. Might be all fable, but I enjoy the story all the same. It's nice to feel you're connected to those who came before you, even if it's only by the land you live on. Yeah, I think Andreas is more of a forward looker. I'd rather look forward to new opportunities, but I do see the value in looking back. To each his own, I suppose. It's been good chatting with you, Master Mailer, but I better get back to work. Yeah, well, same. You let me know if you find any particularly good books in that library, alright? Oh. Damn. I did have a good book. and I lost it. I will. Till later till. Well, damn and blast. Snowdrops. Oh, right. I think we've seen the snowdrops. Okay. Then let us continue. Martin? Get a friendly greeting from Martin. I did call Martin an idiot, but I apologized later. I told Martin not to work too hard, but the conversation mad at me. Now, here's my question about this, which I don't know if anybody would know the answer or would want to tell me, and it doesn't really matter. I assume these are weights towards how it goes, but I don't know if it's like set. Like, I have 3 up and 6 down, so that's a total, of -3. So does that mean I'm destined to fail, or is it just a worse chance? I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Eat shit, Andreas. That's you! I love the ink blotches on that. I should get to the scriptorium. Garnet will give me an earful if I'm late again. Fair enough. We have already gotten an advance on the work we're doing, so we better damn well do it. Oh, Niklaus. God be with you, Andreas. Are you still preparing to leave, even with this weather? The weather is unfortunate, but the Baron's wife, Lady Salomea, will be arriving today. Okay. My lord intends to depart as soon as she arrives. How long have they been married? 7 years now. She's a fine woman, a true lady. I was hoping to bid farewell to the Baron before he leaves. I'm sure he would appreciate that. He spoke highly of you before he went to bed. He was glad you were willing to debate him at supper, even though he's sure the abbot will hold it against you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure about that too. But, I'm glad he's glad. I'm gonna say Luther's work is worth debating, regardless of what the abbot thinks, because the thing that ultimately made me decide to debate that was the Socrates on my shoulder saying, we can learn from a debate. My lord certainly agrees, but he hasn't found many people who share that opinion in Tyrol or Bavaria. Tyrol, a country of the Archduchy of Austria, in the Holy Roman Empire, is it south of Bavaria? I say that, is it Bavaria? I'm so bad with vowels. I'm so bad at pronouncing things, so if I say something wrong, I apologize. East of the Swiss Confederacy and north of the Republic of Venice. Okay. Would it be fair to say I found the Baron's favor? Yeah, I have a lot of ups and only the one little down. So, oh, this has like a check mark. I think it means that I will definitely succeed? Yeah, it would. My lord bade you give you a token of his friendship in his absence. He says it's a small thing compared to future commissions, but he hopes that you will wear it with pride. Hey, what an extraordinary pin. Please thank the Baron for me. In fact, I'll wear it right now. Many thanks. Look at me wearing that. As you wish, of course. Where's your master gone, then? He went for a walk early in the morning. He didn't say when he'd be back. Well, I hope he returns soon. Oh, that is odd. Oh, no. Is my prediction going to be right? That seems odd, given the weather. Not odd for him. My lord enjoys hiking in all sorts of weather. A little rain never bothered him. I can sympathize. We Swabians enjoy a good walk through nature even in such conditions. Huh. The Baron seems to be an unusual man in many ways. Ah, it may be so. I only know him as my lord for these last 7 years. That reminds me, did you see a short, surly-looking young man in a hat on your way up this morning? Oh my god. I can flirt with Miklaus. uh... Do I... No, I'll keep it serious. Ah, that can only be Martin Bauer. He ran up past me on the meadow as I was walking up the hill. He was in quite a hurry. Ah, that would explain my lord's missing rings. Oh, you believe he stole from you? Not from me, no, from my lord. 1 gold, 1 silver, a handful of gulden, and a book the Baron was planning to give to the abbey. Gulden. Gold coins used as currency throughout the Holy Roman Empire. Though different standards exist for the gulden in different regions, it is generally equivalent to the Florentine florin. A book? Historia Taciae? I believe so, yes. Now, I think that the Baron hinted that there was some secrets of the past in that book that people like the abbot might not want revealed. So I wonder if it was Martin who stole the book, or if he's going to be a scapegoat. I went to pack the Baron's things, and they were missing. Boy is a known thief. Wouldn't surprise me if he's responsible for the missing rings. That would explain it then. Regrettably, he had ample opportunity for his theft. Yesterday I caught the boy with the hat, Martin, I suppose, peering in through the windows. I could have admonished him at the time, but, well, he seemed harmless. It's a shame. I hope the Baron won't be too put out. My lord is a man of some means. He won't miss the gold or the rings. I do think he will be upset about the book. He was quite excited for the abbot to see it. In any case, I must finish preparing the horses. It was good talking to you, Andreas. Of course, I hope this rain lets up for you soon. God willing, until next time. Until then. What's interesting to me is there's no, thought of, chasing down Martin and asking. Right? Or searching for the rings, or, It's just well, it's gone. Yeah, nothing happening here. Okay, to the scriptorium. Unless we see somebody else along the way. Through the cloister. And the dormitory. And into the scriptorium. Oh, this is wonderful. The rest of the abbey is soaked and there's not a drop of rain in here. Good thing the abbot had Otto replace the roof to the scriptorium and library last month. With the calefactory next door, we can stay warm while everyone else is cold and wet. A communal warming room in monasteries. Calefactories are usually attached to the cloister, but in Kirsau it is part of the old abbey, therefore connected to the old scriptorium. It keeps the monks warm and the library dry. Nice. Instead of bragging about our good fortune, you should think upon your brothers and sisters and pray for their health and safety. Thanks, Adok. Yeah, the abbot's foresight saved a lot of our work and protected what's in the library. The town hasn't fared as well. I'm sure they'll be fine. More importantly, if they're not, I don't care. Oh, Guy, you're such an ass. Brother Guy, your heart is harder than the stone of this floor. Huh, we have the grumpy old monk, but where's the nice one? Brother Piero? Haven't you seen him yet today? I did, before Brother Guy arrived. Brother Piero left to speak to the abbot some time ago. What? Why is Matthew ringing the bell? It can't be Terrace already. I pray it stops soon. Such a cacophony is an assault on my frail ears. Something's happening. It's not stopping. I suppose this means we're being summoned to the chapter house. God, give me the strength to endure the rain. It's 50 feet, old man. You'll live. God, give me the strength to endure this man. Fair enough. But we are not being called because we are not a monk. Come on, Andreas. I want to know what's going on. It's still not stopping. What's going on? This can't all be because of the storm. I should see what's the matter. Yes, you should, because I want to know. Was I right or not? That must be the Calidactory, though. Or Califactory. What? A scream. Oh, somebody screamed. I didn't... Where? What? Cloister? Where am I going? Shoot, I should check the map. Chapter house. Okay. Coming from down the hall, maybe the chapter house? Yeah, I'm getting there, Andreas. Oh! Sebat, I think something terrible has happened, Master Andreas. Yeah, this seems to be the case. But I'm in the chapter house and nothing is did I come to the wrong place? Maybe it clicked the wrong thing. Yeah, I think it clicked the thing back there. What's happened? I think it's the Baron. He's been hurt. God damn it, I knew it. Please, Father, where is Brother Florian? Have him come quickly. Be silent, brother. Brother Florian, if you please. Must be the doctor, as such. Piero. I'm sorry, Father. There's nothing to be done. He's dead. Ah! Sister Margaret, calm yourself. Sister Gertrude, please take Sister Margaret back to the garden. Yes, Mother Cecilia. God protect us. The Baron was, a friend of the Prince Bishop of Freising. Why is he so worried about the Prince Bishop? This abbey is odd in more than one way. Its existence offends some in the church. We are far enough from Rome and Mainz that everyone forgets about us, but this could bring unwanted attention. Florian, how easily do you think you could dispose of this body? Dispose of the body? Father Abbot, what are you saying? Why are you questioning me? Why are you wasting precious time? Do you want to see the soldiers of the Prince Bishop march up our steps and fling your brothers and sisters out of our home? God protect us. Dieu most guard. Silence! Quiet! Calm yourselves, all of you. Father Abbot, Baron Rothvogel's manservant, is already preparing to leave. The Baron's wife should be here in a matter of hours. This is not the time for rash decisions. Yes, you're right. Forgive me. But then, what will we do? We must send the Baron's man to the court of the Prince Bishop in Freising at once. Mother Cecilia, the Baron said the Prince, Bishop's archdemon was in Innsbruck for the Imperial Diet. Oh, sorry, that was Matthew. That was probably the wrong quasi voice. Even better, swift action will silence any whispers of impropriety on our part. Given the Baron's stature, the Archdeacon will undoubtedly come to investigate immediately. We must cooperate with him fully and pray for a speedy resolution. She's got a steadier head on her shoulders than Gernot does. Yes, yes, good. Thank you, Mother Cecilia. Brother Vaslav, please detain Brother Piero in the cellar until the Prince Bishop's man arrives. He didn't kill him. There's no fucking way. What? Brother Piero? Why? That is absurd. It's absurd. He was caught in flagrante delicto, covered in blood with a knife in his hand. This is like in the act, right? Caught in the act of committing a crime. Yeah. Father, do you really believe that Brother Piero is capable of such a foul deed? Yes, capable enough when motivated by anger. I had no anger against the Baron, Father Abbot. I simply came across him like this. No anger? Not even for insulting your work and forcing us to give it to Andreas? This is not a subject for debate. When the Prince Bishop's man arrives, we must not be empty-handed. Okay. Which defense do we want to go with here? They're both true. I think someone could conceivably hide their anger. I think it's harder to hide if you're an old, frail man. You know, if Piero wanted to kill the Baron, he's not physically capable of the act. He can barely hold a brush, much less plunge a knife into a man's body. Be quiet. This is not your affair. It's going to be, though. I'm gonna figure out who fucking did this. Yeah, he's gonna push back. It is my affair if you're going to make me part of Brother Piero's supposed motive. I'm through debating this with you. My decision stands. Brother Vaslav will detain Brother Piero in the cellar until I say otherwise. Brother Florian, please escort Andreas out of the abbey. Andreas, do not show your face here again until tomorrow. Do you understand me? Shit. Maybe I pushed too hard. This is ridiculous, but yes. Ugh. Andreas, listen to me. I sympathize with you. I don't think Piero did this either, but this isn't the time to push the abbot. I'm sure the other brothers and sisters believe Piero is innocent as well. The abbot is worried about the Prince Bishop's attention. I have to do something. I can't let Piero die for something he didn't do. I appreciate your passion, but if you pursue this indelicately, you could make matters worse. Take a few hours to calm your nerves and your mind. You need to think clearly. Go to the Druckers, eat a good meal, and come back at Nons. Nons is the evening, the afternoon. Okay, 3 p.m. We won't have much time, but tap on my window with a small stone, and I'll let you in. Let me in for what? To examine the body. Shit! Florian, you're a good man. 2 days, 2 hours remain. Shit, until the Prince Bishop arrives? Oh my god, what if I can't do this? I'm very nervous for Piero. Alright. I should follow Florian's advice and go to the Druckers. Hopefully it will clear my head. Oh boy. Jesus. You know, I don't think it was Martin, despite him running this way. I guess it could have been, but... Oh, thank God. Klaus. Klaus, talk to me. Oh, goodness. Oh, this is hard to read upside down. Uh, Good day, Andreas. Back from the Abbey already? It's only noon. Andreas? Are you alright? No, something terrible has happened. Oh, God, what happened? No, forgive me. Come inside and sit down for a minute. Yeah, if it's not an imposition, I'd appreciate a moment to rest. Not an imposition at all. My friends are always welcome in my home. Besides, I could use your opinion on something. Good day, Andreas. Should I fix you a... something? Plate. If it's not too much trouble, I'd appreciate it. It would be my pleasure. This rain has got everyone's spirits down. Hopefully a good meal can cheer you up. Bearholt. Hello. Hello, Bearheart. How are you? Sleepy. Fair enough, kid. Come back to my workshop. I'm going to do a new run of Till Eulenspiegel. There was a printing a few years ago in Strasbourg, but it was awful. Almost bereft of illustrations. What do you think of these new ones? So either they're wonderful and excellent work, or the figures and compositions are good, but the background is quite dense and busy. I kind of agree with that because it's hard to really focus on this guy's face with all of the buildings back there. I would suggest running this in two passes, with the background elements in a lighter ink to help the characters stand out. That's a fine idea. I'll pass on your compliments to Marie. Are those her woodcuts? They are. The drawings were mine, but she did the block cuts. I've got enough talent to draw the designs, but only she can do the woodcuts and the type. Bless us, O Lord, and these gifts, which we are about to receive from your bounty. I love that his dialect, except for the times when it's been like, you know, backwards and flipped and then has to be printed, right? But otherwise, once they establish that's what's happening, his dialogue bubbles fill in immediately. Because printing is so fast compared to handwriting. Amazing. Through Christ our Lord, amen. 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 I'm hungry. Amen. Andreas, what were the bells for at the Abbey? They were sounding for a long time. The visiting nobleman, Lawrence Rothvogel, was found murdered in the chapter house. God in heaven! He just rode by here yesterday. Yes, and it gets worse. One of the elderly brothers I work with in the scriptorium, Piero, was accused of the crime. That's awful! A murder in Kiersau? How could a monk do such a thing? Sorry, Andreas. The Baron seemed like an interesting man, and I know he's been a patron of the Abbey for years. How did he die? Could it have been an accident? Don't think so. Does the abbot really believe that Brother Piero killed him? You've always spoken of him in the kindest terms. It seemed like Lawrence had been stabbed, but I don't know. There was a lot of blood around him. That's what I want to say, just to be clear, but we are eating a meal, so I will spare them the details, but it was hard to believe what happened to him was natural. But no, I can't believe Piero did it. I can't imagine him harming anyone. Oh no, don't hold back on my account. I've had children and even helped Agnes deliver a few. I'm not squeamish. Yes! Blood! Okay. But if it wasn't Brother Piero, who do you think could have done it? I I did see Lucky Steinauer get into a shouting argument with Lawrence yesterday, just before I walked by your place. Lucky? Why would he have cause to shout at a nobleman? Oh, I get to eat something. Sausage. There's probably something else going on that you wouldn't know about, dear. What do you mean by that? I'm not one to trade gossip, but if you really want to know, talk to some of the other women in town. Or Mother Cecilia up at the Abbey. Could it have something to do with the nuns? But would Lucky argue with Lawrence about nuns? Oh, there's no need for that. Lucky is a forthright man. I'm sure if you ask him, he'll tell you what the argument was about. Thank you both. That's good advice. There's something else, though. When Lawrence and I were walking through the meadow, the widow Kemperin came out of the woods, and... She was... Yep, okay. Yes? Well, she cursed him. I'm not surprised. Attilia's late husband, Ronik, ran afoul of Lawrence on his last visit to Tassang. That's right, Lawrence beat him up. I don't remember the details, but Ronik died just last year, and Ottilia hasn't been the same since. Let's eat some bread. She was always an old bitch, even before she was old. Klaus, that's enough. She has to deal with Job's lot in life. Now she lives all alone at the edge of the woods. There are rumors she's going to lose her property soon. I do pity her, even if she is a bitter woman. Or there should be some exception in the law for her to inherit. I do know about this. Women are not legally barred from inheriting. It all depends on the details of the lease. Did she come from a wealthy family? She did, in fact. Wealthier than Ranig's, anyway. The land they lived on was part of her dowry. She may make a case to lay claim to it, or property of equal value. Well, well. Are you a lawyer, Andreas? Enough about Ottilia. Is there anyone else you think may have done it? I don't know if he has any ill intent, but Prior Ferenc has been acting strangely since the day Lawrence arrived. Perhaps an academic disagreement? I know they're both avid readers, both of classics and new works. On his last visit, the Baron bought a book on astronomy from me. I know the Prior has some similar interests. Would the Prior kill someone over a simple disagreement? Yeah, it's not as strange as you might think within the world of astronomy. Some have opinions they would kill for. That's right. I'm gonna say that. What is an opinion for some is a testament of faith for others and worth killing for. That may be so, but I've never seen that sort of anger in Prior Ferenc. Not even when Gernot was made abbot instead of him. Oh, interesting. Afterwards he seemed bitter, but never violent. That just doesn't seem to be part of his character. So, Lucky, the widow, and the Abbey Prior. Anyone else? There was something strange when we approached the Abbey together. Mother Cecilia was outside with some of her sisters. Mother Cecilia scowled and took the nuns inside without saying a word. Sounds like they have a history, at least. Egg pasta. Delicious. I do not know Mother Cecilia personally, but I've never heard anyone speak badly of her. If she had cause to dislike the Baron, I must believe she had good reason. Well, Andreas, it sounds like there's a lot to look into. Yeah, thank you for talking to me. I was feeling overwhelmed. You're always welcome here, Andreas, anytime. Yeah! You're especially welcome with this one. Well, I didn't get to explain why I missed dinner, but they don't seem to mind. God be with you, Andreas. Thank you. Be good until I come back, Bertold. I'll try. also like Andreas as like friend of children. Okay, I have several leads to follow, but where should I start? I could talk to Lucky Steinauer. He's probably working in front of his house. The widow Kimperian lives south of here, near Franz Bauer. Bauer, that's like Martin's last name. Doesn't that mean farmer in German? I know that from playing euchre. Prior Ferenc is usually at the scriptorium, but I won't be able to talk to him until tomorrow. Speaking of the scriptorium, I really should look at what Ferenc was writing in that book yesterday. Still, nothing would prevent me from talking to Mother Cecilia in the convent. But if I don't attend Brother Florian's examination of the body at the abbey, he'll have to do it without me. So, how much time do I have before that examination? Like, I want to talk to everyone, but I'm not 100% sure how the timing works. The Archdeacon's investigation. Okay, the Baron's man Miklaus has departed for Innsbruck to request the presence of the most revered Jacob Essler, Archdeacon of Freising. He'll be gathering evidence about the murder and interrogating those of us who might have information. So that's just in general. I should talk with Lucky. Attilia Kimperin. Need to find out. Prior Fenric. So I need to look at this. And Mother Cecilia. So my concern is that I'll go do one of these, time will advance, and I'll miss the examination. And I can't, like, save scum. Whatever happens, happens. That makes me nervous. I don't love that here. Because it's not 100% clear to me how to predict. But I'm not going to stress it. Whatever I figure out, I can figure out. Now I need to find his house. The stonemason. Huh. It says he's in Tassing. Oh, the Zimmerman house? Or maybe a house that's not... Okay. Sure. I'll just start there. See what we can do. Is it the Zimmerman house? I guess it is. Oh no, this is Otto. Hi, Otto. Hey, Andreas. Old Otto. Good to see you, Andreas. Okay. Otto and old Otto. That's amazing. The Bauer farm. When they were arguing, it was up there. I don't see how to find the stonemason's house. Stonemason's anger. Lucky, his house north of the town commons. Okay. North Town? More ruins. I wonder if they're from the old Roman colony. Stoltz house. Tasting is lovely to have so much woodwork. Right. I've seen that elsewhere. So that doesn't seem to be... Oh, lag. I'm so confused on how to find this guy's house then. Like, this is right here. Is it the midwife's house? Luckily, I don't think time advances when I'm just wandering around, but... Oh, Steinauer house. There it is. So it must just be labeled midwife's house. Whoops, he was right there. Wow. Wow, me. Okay. Lucky. Hey, Lucky. Hello, Andreas. Something you need? Yeah, how are you doing, Lucky? We don't talk much. Andreas, I have things to do. Father Thomas needs me to help out at the church. After that, I'm going fishing with old Otto. I've seen old Otto now. Yep. So if you don't need me to repair a wall or a fallen chimney, then leave me be. I can see you're busy, so I'll keep it brief. I'd hope to ask you a few questions about Baron Rothvogel. No. Why not? I don't want to. You are a grown man. That should be enough reason for you. I saw you shouting at the Baron when he arrived in Tassing. What was that about? Get it through your pebble-stuffed head. I'm not talking about Rothvogel. If you had no part in his death, you shouldn't mind answering a few simple questions about him. You think I'm stupid? You're twisting my words around already. Maybe you'll try to see me killed with them. Lucky already told me he didn't want to talk about Lawrence. It's clear they argued over something important, or Lucky wouldn't be so hostile. Lucky is known to be an honest man. Maybe I can push him just a little more. Although I don't suppose he'll take kindly to me suggesting he's a murderer. He won't. And I don't think he did it. But I want him to tell me. Did you kill him, Lucky? Is that why you won't talk about him? I have nothing more to say to you. Don't bother me again. Damn. He was not forthright with me, and he seems eager to get away. If I wait here, maybe he'll leave and I can observe his actions. Should I do it now? It'll probably take a while. I'll observe Lucky later. I guess. I'm gonna pet the cat while I'm unsure of what to do. If I look at the journal, can I see what time it is? I don't know how much time there is until... Okay, I'm not going to stress it. But I will go see if I can talk to somebody else, I guess. Franz Bauer and Widow Kipren. Here we go. Okay, so Franz Bauer's house is closed. That's fine. Hey, Mailer. You seen my son? I saw him running away from the Abbey this morning, actually. That fucking rat? I think that says. That layabout was asleep when I went into the field. He told his mother he was sick. He say anything to you? Like where he was going? He told me to eat shit, actually. God damn it. Man, how many times have I told him? Ugh. Must be his mother's influence. He sure as shit didn't learn that behavior from me. He didn't. If you see him again, will you tell Kat? Must be Martin's mother, I assume? She's driving me crazy about it. What's got her worried? There ain't a thing in this world that doesn't worry my wife. Martin's no exception. The boy's always running off. Always comes home, too. Doesn't stop her getting hysterical about it. Alright, I'll let her know if I run into him. Good. Until later, Mallory. Till then. Alright, well... I am out of time, so I'm gonna have to call it here. My number one goal with the next session is to keep investigating and not stress out about missing things because of the timing. I will do my darndest best, but you know, it's an unspoiled playthrough, and if I miss things, I miss things, and that's okay. So, with that in mind, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you the next time. Bye.